Blessings and good evening. Tonight we've come together again to practice together. Cultivating mindfulness, learning skillful ways on how to look after our minds, bringing our minds back to a sense of peace and calm, trying not to let them dwell in negative states of mind. And if we do find our minds in a negative state of mind, then we use the tools and skillful means to guide it back to a sense of peace and centeredness. Sometimes just applying mindfulness to one's state of mind helps to alleviate the severity of the mental state we may be experiencing. Sometimes it's a little bit more persistent, so we too have to be persistent in letting it go repeatedly and returning to our meditation object. And sometimes we need to use an antidote. Say, for example, if we have agitation and ill will arising, and the awareness or mindfulness is not strong enough to just put it aside, put it down, and return back to the meditation object, then we can use the practice of loving kindness. We can bring up thoughts of, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And we can persistently repeat this mantra over and over and over again. The stronger the ill will, the more persistent we may have to be. We may find that when we dwell on the content of the anger or agitation, the justification of why I should be angry or why I should be upset about such and such a topic or a thing that happened in my day, then we've lost the mantra. So when we regain our awareness that, we've lost our mantra, then we pick it up once again. May I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. May I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. And so it's a kind of battle between the mind that wants to indulge in the content or mood of anger and the mantra of, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering. But if we're patient enough and consistent in our effort, then we might find that the mind that goes off, dwells or indulges in those negative thoughts, then stays within the parameters of the meditation mantra, and may even feel thoughts of loving kindness to ourselves. So then we can extend that out to, may my family be well, may my family be happy, may my family be free from suffering, may my family be well, may my family be happy, may my family be free from suffering. Then when we become competent with thoughts and feelings of loving kindness to our loved ones, then we can share that out to maybe close friends in the same way. Then from close friends we move on to acquaintances, from acquaintances to strangers, from strangers to everybody, everywhere, in every direction. This is giving the mind some work to do. And if we find that our mind drifts off and gets distracted, then we bring it right back to, may I be well, may I be happy, may I be free from suffering once again. So in this way we're using an antidote of loving kindness to counteract any ill will or anger that arises. If maybe anger or ill will is not so much our main experience, maybe it's dullness, sleepiness, then we can recite a verse of Dhamma. If we're feeling sleepy and tired, maybe quite a common verse which is chanted is Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vichara Charana Sampanno Sukhato Lokavito Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati. This is a verse that we can recite if we're feeling sleepy, dull. Then we can continue to recite that verse internally and see if we can stay with the whole recitation of that verse. Maybe several verses. This can bring up energy, wakefulness. So these different skillful means are many. So we should never feel like our meditation isn't working. It's possibly we haven't applied the right antidote to our state of mind or the attitude which we bring to the meditation. So for the next period of time we can practice together, cultivating the mindfulness, awareness, until the sound of the bell.